Hello, welcome to our coach info session. We're super pumped to have you with us today. And we just wanted to kind of hop on and share a little bit of our stories of why we got started. And maybe you can connect to one of our stories because we all started at different life phases, different things going on for different reasons. Or maybe you have your own story, or maybe it's a bit of piece of each of us. So my name is Megan Seals, and I've been coaching for 5 years. And I got started actually before I had kids, before I had a husband. I was single and I was teaching. I had been teaching for about 5 years and really started kind of feeling really comfortable as a teacher. But then on the flip side of that, felt like I was really stuck in this kind of rut of like going through my day to day of wake up last minute, go teach, come home, take a nap because I was exhausted. And then I would go to the gym and then just watch TV all night. And I just kind of had this feeling that like there was just more to life, that I was supposed to be doing more, that God was calling me to get out of my comfort zone. So I started searching. I thought maybe I'll be a fitness instructor. Maybe I'll go do this. Maybe I'll find some kind of side job. And then coaching just kind of fell into my lap. And I really saw the fact that it was going to push me out of my comfort zone, but in such a good way and in the ways that I needed, so that I started feeling alive again. And it wasn't for a couple of months of really starting to help a couple of people get started on their fitness journey, some coworkers here, a family member there, that I really started realizing that there's something bigger to this coaching thing. Not only was I starting to feel really fulfilled in it, but I really started just kind of seeing the income potential also. I was, like I mentioned, single, and I was really wanting to just have some more independence. I wanted to buy my own first home. I wanted to be able to financially feel really secure someday when we had kids, so that I could have a choice of if I wanted to continue teaching or if I wanted to step away from that, that I had that choice, and that choice was mine, and it wasn't dependent on a husband that was making a certain amount of income. That I could provide that and be able to have that choice to spend more time with them and have that schedule just be my own. So that's kind of why I got started. What really pushes me today is still allowing our family to have that choice. So I'm going to jump over to Paige and allow her to share a little bit of her story.
Hey, everybody. My name is Paige Farr, and I've been coaching for 3.5 years, almost 4, which is absolutely insane to me. And Megan, who you just heard from, is my mentor and the coach that I used to watch all the time on Instagram and want what she had. That's really the best way I can say it, is I wanted what she had. I saw that she was a teacher. I was also a teacher at the time. And one of the things that caught my eye most was watching her journey. She paid off her student loans. I, as a teacher who had just or was just about to finish my master's degree, knew that I had student loan debt looming above my head. I hadn't started paying it off yet. I had student loans from a private college and then also my master's degree. I had $51,000 of student loans to pay off when I started this. And basically, as a teacher, I started to think about, okay, in May, I'm going to have to start paying these student loans. And what is our family budget going to look like whenever we start to have to pay $800 a month with my student loans and my husband's student loans combined? And I began to realize this is going to mean for us no more eating out. For us, this is going to mean I can't get my hair done anymore. For us, this is going to mean maybe no more date nights, maybe no more traveling. And that crushed me, to think about where our family was going to be financially because of our debt. It made me sick. It makes me sick to think back to that moment of realizing how much freedom with our finances we were about to lose. So, to be completely honest, I started coaching because I wanted to make money. I was going to pick up a second job, whether it was this or something else. I was this close to walking into my local grocery store and asking them if I could run their social media, which they didn't even have. But I wanted to get paid to do something on my own time where I didn't have a boss, where I didn't have to go clock in and clock out after my teaching job. That sounded miserable to me. But what also sounded more miserable is not having all the fun things that we had before. room in our budget. Like I wanted that wiggle room. So insert coaching. I knew I wanted to make this work because I wanted our lifestyle to stay the same as we paid off debt. I wanted to travel and pay off debt. I wanted to get my hair done and pay off debt. I wanted to go out to eat and pay off debt. And then a little bonus for me was I noticed Megan loved fitness. I wanted to love fitness, but I was the girl who would quit every fall when summer left. And I really did want this to be a lifestyle for me. So, number one, wanted to make income. And number two, I really did want to be consistent on my health routine. And that's why I wanted to start. Elena?
Okay, so a lot of the little things that Paige said kind of related to my story, except for I was in a very different life phase. I had just turned 30 and my oldest daughter had just turned 1, and I was kind of having like a quarter life crisis of sorts where I looked around and was like, this isn't my life. Like I felt like I was very, very stressed out. I was a fitness instructor teaching 22 fitness classes in 3 different locations. And my daughter had started coming to almost all, except for my early morning ones with me, since she was a week and a half old. So I was basically juggling 2 part to full-time jobs at the same time. And it was very, very stressful. Secondarily, we were fighting over income and our finances almost every single day, like having probably some of the toughest arguments we had in our marriage ever. And I just was at a breaking point, to be quite honest with you. Like I was crying myself to sleep every night. I wasn't happy. Our marriage was kind of in the shambles and all the things. And I was like, there's got to be something different I can do. And I saw coaching as a means to an end. I did not want to continue being stressed about our finances. I wanted to be able to do things like Paige said, like go out to eat, be able to create memories as a family, be able to not have this big burden hanging over our heads. And I knew that the income potential that would be in my hands and would be mine to be able to create with coaching was there. And I didn't want to pass that up. I also, being in the fitness industry, I saw it as a way to supplement yet also further what I love to do, which was helping people build these healthier lifestyles of their own. And so that's ultimately what kind of drew me in, was just the means to the end of getting me out of that kind of rut in life, but also helping me and our family be able to earn an income that I could fit into all those crazy pockets of my.
I love it. And coaching with kiddos is a joy and so much fun. So thank you guys for listening to that. We're going to be sharing more throughout the day of, what does this actually mean? How do we actually earn income? Things like that. Answer all of your questions, because we want to allow you to make the choice of, is this a good fit for you? And so we will be continuing on. So thanks so much for catching us. See you guys.